guys? Welcome to She Knows Arsenal. My name is Jessica, and I'm your host. And you can follow me on Twitter at It's Jessinho. It's 4:15 in the morning, so this is it. This is it. I couldn't do the makeup. I couldn't do it, you guys. This is just it. This is what I look like when I first wake up. Whatever. But yeah, we're going to be watching the game together. Yay! So honestly, ever since I saw the lineup, I just can't stop. So it's just bad. But Souls, for me, the only real surprise here is Kolasinac for me. Like, if we're really honest with ourselves based on the players that are not available, is it really that shocking that, Chambers and Holding are playing? Not really. I predicted Cedric to play, so we don't really have a right back, really. So that none of that is really surprising to me. It's really just Kolasinac. Is there any surprises for you, or because usually when we play with a three back, we don't play with this many attacking players. Usually you'd see like a Sambi or a Thomas sitting next to Xhaka, but Odegaard is there. What's happening?
Please, BT, don't troll me. If that is actually how we're gonna line up, shock reveal, we're beating them.
Why do you say that?
Right, so the way I look at it, every time you look at a Pep Guardiola side, forget about Man City, but just look at him traditionally from Barcelona, from Bayern Munich. Even when you look at him in the B team, when he played for Barcelona, well, managed Barcelona B, there was ways to beat him, and that comes with a state of arrogance, and that comes from a state of no fear. And the way that we've lined up, the only problem I have is that defensive line, maybe, well, it isn't good enough. And if we had maybe Ben White and Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel. Yeah.
And, that would have been better in this. And maybe, the thing is, obviously, Kane is probably going to play as a left-sided centre-back. And then my only problem is Kolasinac. But then it's like, when I look at Tavares, he isn't really as accomplished either. So it's like, well, you're flipping a coin, really, on them two. So as shocked as I am that he's playing, because we are looking to sell him on, and obviously the whole Fenerbahce thing as well, it's just a bit strange that we're playing him when we have got a left back now. And then Cedric, I kind of expected, if you're going to go 5-back with the exclusions in the squad, you kind of expect one of them to come back in, whether it's Bellerin or Cedric. And the only other question is whether Maitland-Niles is committed to playing in that position. If he's not, then there's not really much of a choice you have there. But the way that you've got to do it is you hold back, you absorb pressure, and you just and this is where you've got to be effective. You've got to be clever. You leave Saka, you leave Aubameyang up top, because they're your two players with a lot of pace who can break that back line. And then what you do, you've got Odegaard and ESR, who are going to be the players who get the ball, and they've got the range to be able to just go over the top. You'll see this a lot today. City play with one or two centre-backs. They only hold two players at most at the back. So what you then do is you've got to overload the attack once you get the ball, and you don't play this possession game. You don't play out of the back, and you just hit them. And that's how you break them. And you look at Spurs when they beat them. Look at Chelsea when they beat them. Look at ourselves when we beat them in the FA Cup. And that's why I've got a bit of optimism that there is at least a bit of a thought process to how he's going to beat them. And this is what he should have done against Chelsea, but he didn't. But at least he's thought about it this time. And the idea's right. I just think he's missing too many players to the point where he might not be able to execute it. But I like the thought.
Usopp's rubber band put in a nice super chat. Thank you so much. And Usopp says, "Let's go. Come on, you Gunners." And yeah, as soon as the game starts, it's come on, you guys. Like, and it always is. It's just right now, it just doesn't feel like we have a chance. I would love to have, Gabriel back and White back for this game. Those are the two main players that we're missing at this point. Pepe is obviously out with illness. It would have been nice to have him there as well. But right now, it just is what it is. Hopefully these boys get through. But I think there was an opportunity maybe to play Tavares and Lokonga. I just feel maybe he doesn't want them away at City for their first really difficult game. We know Lokonga played against Chelsea. That's a little bit different than for me playing against City, because I don't know. It's just something about the way that City plays. Maybe it could be traumatizing for a young kid. I don't know, but I would have liked to see maybe Tierney play in that back three and Tavares play left wing back, but that's just me, being picky. I don't think he could put anything out there based on what he has that would have made us feel like we have a chance. The quality is just not there, and for you guys who are asking what time it is here, it's 4:22 a.m. So I think I've woken up for one of these games and we won like one in the last couple of years, so we just don't do well, in these early kickoffs. I don't know, like the team doesn't either. So I don't really know what that's all about. But
No, we just like our Lions, that's all, man. We like to sleep a bit late.
yeah. Yo-Yo says quietly confident despite the first 11. It's interesting. Oya Talani says Arteta is not going to sacrifice Tierney's attacking threat. That's the last option. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because really when you look at it, it's Saka progress the ball and make something happen. Emile Smith-Rowe progress the ball, make something happen. Tierney progress the ball and make something happen. That is the way that we play. So if you take away Tierney, you do take away a lot of our. What I do like is that he won't have to play three positions today. I think against Chelsea, he basically played left wing, left back, and left center back, and that's just unacceptable. Like that is the way to get Tierney hurt. So he'll be able to help cover Kolasinac, but also add something going forward. So we'll definitely see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the midfield. And if Odegaard is actually playing like next to Granite in the midfield.
I thought it would have been ESR because of the way he presses and his ball carrying ability is a lot better than Odegaard's. And
Yeah.
I thought Odegaard would have been the one on the right because obviously he likes to occupy the right hand space because he's a very left footed favourite or favours his left foot a lot more. And then you've got obviously Saka just playing on the left anyway, like he normally does. But obviously, look, the way that teams are set out on like sort of team sheets and whatever, they're never truly the best indicators because they can change in game and the coach can change it or like move players around. But for me, it's about having that sort of, we need to get rid of this first 15-minute spell that we tend to have in the Premier League where we go down or we don't take our chances and we regret, the 15 minutes that we had because we do open up teams in the first 15 minutes, but we just don't take the chances. And then what happens is the opposition will get one or two chances and they take them. And then we kind of take ourselves out of the game. And that's for me. If we can survive that 15 minutes, I start to feel a bit better about our chances.
Survive.
Basically, it's survival mode, isn't it? It's not.
Ishak says, are you guys going to make excuses if you lose because every team has injuries they have to deal with?
Yeah, of course we are.
We're playing. But here's the thing, though. Even if we had our full strength, would we still feel like we're going to just walk away with a win? This is City. Like, I could understand if we were playing Crystal Palace and we had the same exact lineup. I expect us to beat Crystal Palace with this. With Man City, this is a suicidal mission. Like, so whether we have injuries or not is not really.
if we win, yeah, I'm not joking. Every fan in the Premier League needs to bow down to Arsenal, man. They're not allowed to laugh. They're not allowed to make a joke because this is what you call a B team, fam. We're playing a B team right now.
Yeah. I didn't even really look at their lineup like really hard because I was like, does it matter? Like,
they're playing a good team. Ruben Diaz, Stones.
Cancelo's playing off of the left.
Cancelo, Walker.
Grealish.
Yeah. Oh, it was funny, right? So we on our advert share, I always make the Boohoo joke, like we're Boohoo FC. Yeah, Grealish was on the Boohoo advert, so we should have signed him. He suits our philosophy perfectly.
All right, so let's keep talking. I have to take care of something really quick, okay?
Oh, cool.
I'll be right back. You're the host.
Wicked, I've taken over, lads. So, guys, have you guys got any questions or anything? Because we are going to beat City, right? We've got to keep the optimism. The game's starting. We've got to believe we're winning this. Otherwise there's no point watching. But now I do think we're going to go with like a 5-back formation, hold the pressure, and really hit them on the break. I just don't see us playing any other way. It'll just be interesting. All right, guys, I've got a question for you. Who do you think is going to play next to Xhaka? Is it going to be ESR or Odegaard, like they're saying? Boohoo sold. No, we are Boohoo FC in it. Like, imagine getting Grealish on the adverts and everything. That would have been amazing. And now, how are you guys feeling towards this game? Obviously, lineups have now been released, and what are you guys any more optimistic? Because obviously we have changed the way we're playing, and it's a bit more suited of the system to play against Man City. There was a question I've come to bear. Is it Grealish, Cancelo on their left is a weakness in my opinion? Your thought? Grealish on the left, obviously, that's his preferred position. He plays there, like, Aston Villa ball progressor. He's going to be one of those that we need to watch out for. But then Cancelo, for me, is one of their best fullbacks as well in terms of just an attacking threat. Defensively, he was good, but obviously he prefers to play out on the right. That's his preferred position. So it'll be interesting to see if we can make him uncomfortable, like they used to do with Cedric, knowing he was very sort of left-footed dominant, and then obviously putting him on the left-hand side, he had to always cut backwards. So that'd be interesting to see if Cancelo can handle that, if he is the one playing on the left, which it seems like he is. Obviously, Grealish, you can't question that. Grealish is he's an amazing player, his preferred position, and it'll be interesting to see how them two link up together. So, I don't think they're worried about that. I think we need to be able to stop that threat. And that's why I want Saka and Taney on the same side, because it'll be just more solidity from a defensive standpoint as well. Oh, but you're back. Hi.
I'm back. We look nice. We look nice. I love this. Like, what we're wearing today is cute. I like it.
Wait, what are we wearing?
We're wearing the stripy red and white socks, and like I like
the home
jacket thing is cute too. Here come City with their never-ending quality. So freaking annoying.
I'm just hoping he hasn't gone 4-3-3. That's my fear, because he might play Chambers as a holding midfielder.
Oh, that would just be 4D chess. Don't do that. Just bunker down.
That's why I'm holding out, because it looks and it's set to be a 5-back, which is what I'm happy about. Because, like I said, I like the thought. At least he thought about it. Maybe we don't win, but I can't discredit, him at least taking. Okay, how do we beat them? Play a 5-back. Okay, cool. That's how we do it. But if he then goes and plays a 4-3-3, I'm on him. I want him fired after this. Because I can't give him 5 games if he's constantly making these silly mistakes.
Yeah, all this overthinking, bunker down, play on the counter, keep it simple, buddy. Don't overthink it. If Chambers is playing, like, the only way that makes sense is if Chambers is Ben White. Chambers ain't no Ben White. Like, I would love to have seen that. Like, then you can galaxy brain because you have better quality. Right now, Chambers just needs to focus on defending. He just needs to focus on defending. Don't make it hard.
I think that's a good thing, that we played him as a right side. Well, hopefully played him as a right-sided centre-back, because I've always said, like, because of his pace, he has to make a decision whether to attack or defend. And in a game like this, he is going to defend, so you may as well just use him there. And then it allows, like, Cedric to just be a bit more attack-minded. And I guess it might be... I don't know who's going to play left wing back. That's always up for debate, because it could be Taney or it could be Kolasinac, because we have seen Taney play as a centre-back as well. Oh, yes! It looks like a 3-back. Oh, thank God. Oh, that's... Yeah, Kolasinac centre-back, Taney is a wing-back. I'm all right with that.
So I think you're probably a little bit ahead of me, right?
I think so. So.
Because I'm just looking at Aubameyang right now.
Oh, yeah, I think you are. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go by your time then. So what time are you on? Well,
it's literally just about to kick off. Like, I'll let you know as soon as it kicks off. Odegaard kicked off now.
Yeah, we're gonna. So you guys, I'm watching it. Well, I'm in America and I'm watching it on Peacock. So I'm gonna be probably like 30 seconds delayed, if not a little bit longer than that. So we'll just go with Sol's timing. He's gonna be ahead of us.
Do I troll you lot and just celebrate early?
Celebrate what?
Nothing's happened. I just celebrate and just be like, "Oh yeah, we scored."
No, don't do that to me.
I can't do it. You'll be like, "Nah, you're chatting shit." I'm like, "Yeah, actually, yeah."
Yeah. Conroy says, "I'm so annoyed with the lineup, but then again, we get a slap anyway with our best lineup. I mean, that's kind of how it feels. I just, actually, I think if Gabrielle and White is there, I don't think we get slapped. I really, really don't. And Thomas Party, I don't think we get slapped.
No,
But I
no,
get,
no, no.
we're already getting slapped.
No. It's just they're just doing things I don't want them to do.
Oh gosh. Oh man, it's already bad, isn't it? Well, we'll see.
Every
So
time I see
probably.
that kid, I get. Wait, which kid are you talking about? Psycho? Oh, Sicko.
Oh, the
Is that
Grinch says "Cold Christmas." Yeah, it's the
which one?
socks. This one,
Oh, right, okay.
because they're
I
kind
was
of
just
Christmas
thinking of
socks.
yeah. All right, I get what you mean. I was
All
like,
right.
which kid? I go, none of them give me that vibe. Come on, Arteta, give us Christmas this time. Don't be the Grinch. Now, do you know what? The winning this game would just be weird. It'll be so against the. Go on, go on, go on. Oh no, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's no
We
one there.
haven't we haven't
Oh,
won. We haven't beat Man City in the league for 7
I think
games.
it's 2018 was the last time or something like that. When we beat them
Hmm.
2-1, I think it was that Ozil masterclass. Yeah, it was back to back when we played United and we beat them 2-1, and then we played City and we beat them 2-1
Hmm.
against the odd as well that time.
Oh no,
Oh,
my
that's so
camera's
lucky.
blurry. Give me 1 second. Let's do that. Just getting comfy, guys. Come on, you guys. Run hard. Bare minimums.
Yo, fam, what the fuck, everyone? What? Yo, this referee is dizzy, fam, already. Man is yo.
Come on, Tierney. We need
Yo,
you.
fam, this ref is dizzy. You'll find out in a second. I won't ruin it for you, but that ref is dizzy, fam. Yeah, it looks like I think we're playing a two. Yeah, we're playing. So we're playing a 3 or like a 3-5-2. It looks like Saka and Aubameyang as like basically strikers. From what I'm picking out, it looks like they're both playing as like middle strikers there. Yeah, we're playing a 3-man midfield with ESR Odegaard. That's actually, you know what? That's not
And
bad.
Xhaka.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm okay with that. Oh, okay, good.
Oh, almost Odie. Almost Odie.
Wait, what are you? What time are you on?
I'm only on like 220, man.
Whoa, you're way behind. Last
What are
week I
you?
swear I was only like 30 seconds behind. I'm on like nearly 4 minutes. How come it's so
Yeah.
behind this time? Is it are you using like one of those like paid website like server things?
Well, it's because the last time that we watched it, I think I watched it on NBCSN, and this is on Peacock, so that it's even slower, but
Uh,
it's an app or whatever. So yeah.
oh yeah. They tend to be the worst. I
Yeah.
had that last season where I you know, and then I just decided to get like a proper setup instead. Go on, lad. Burn him, fam. Go on. That's what we want to see. Go. Oh, you've run yourself. Go on. I like this. I like this. Come on, lad. Good ball. Good ball. Get him. Oh,
I
fucking
like
hell,
it for the first 15 minutes until Man City
you
score like a super easy
disappointing.
goal.
Yeah, exactly.
The first 15 minutes are always very like they give you hope.
Honestly, I don't know what happens, man. I really don't know what happened. Oh, that is saucy. Go on, big man. Oh, terror. Oh, this. Oh man, this is what I was talking about, man. I'm talking about the fact that we open them up. We create chances, but we just don't take them.
I don't.
That was beautiful though. I can't lie. That was good. Just that ball from Taney could have been better, but
Yeah. I mean, what are we gonna do? Like, I mean, essentially up top, we're not really looking for anybody. Like, there's not really anybody else. Like, you know what I mean? So, how are we gonna take these chances in the future?
Walker made a mistake. Oh, I'm so happy. They led to nothing, but it was just funny. Wait, Dylan, I don't think it was a pen, in my opinion. I don't know. I need to look at it again, but maybe Jess will tell us. There'll be a foul on Saka from a tiny ball. Just see if that.
Yes, ESR. Yes. Yes, young man.
Go and press. Press him.
Cedric, you bum.
Yeah, did you see it? We just passed it back, but we're in a good place, and then he just goes back.
Woo! If Chambers hadn't got that, we would have been burnt. Ooh. I'm scared.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva playing.
Yeah,
like
that
that.
wasn't a penalty at all.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like from what I saw.
I don't think that's a penalty. It's a penalty on anybody else, but for Arsenal, you got to get fouled real bad. It's not an Arsenal penalty.
I reckon City are just trolling us, innit? Like they're playing shit for the sake of, and then we're like, haha, fucking.
I mean, that's usually how it goes. Like, you know what I mean? It's usually.
Oh my god, you stupid! Oh. Nah, fam, what the fuck? How again by a midget? You stupid! Nah, fam, I'm done with these defenders, man. How are midgets always beating us? How? Holding again, you stupid. Oh,
so it was all of what, 7 minutes before they scored an easy goal?
Fam, they didn't even try. I just hate. Oh my god, you fool! You stupid fool!
I mean, they basically. It's just so easy.
How? You fucking idiot! You stupid Chambers! You dumbass! Do you know what these defenders want to do? Genuinely, just snog each other, fam. Just hold hands in it and start fucking Mary Popping around, bro. Start man marking, you fool! Oh my god, how? You know what annoys me, right? So we see that, and people are going to blame Arteta for losing this game.
Wow, that was so easy.
It was such a shit ball that they made look better.
That was so sad and so pathetic. What's the point of having 3 defenders if you still can't mark Gundogan?
Do you see what I mean? Why are they holding hands? They're virtually just wanting to make out with each other. So what are you doing? Like, move around, man. Mark.
Was that Chambers or Holding?
No, it was Chambers when I would look back at it. Holding was in the middle, but not really doing anything. Like, he wasn't really marking anyone.
See, this is kind of where the idea that we need to keep the players that want to be at Arsenal and maybe aren't as good, but they're good to be around the team. No, they're not, because they're just not good enough. Chambers getting beat by Gundogan on a very easy crowd. I mean, that's identical to the Sterling one last season. Identical. Yeah. It's
There's
identical.
Just no awareness. There's just no awareness from this team at all.
Yeah, it's one of those where it's like, honestly, what is that tapping?
Well, one thing, I don't know. One thing I will.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's fucking doing DIY, it seems. I don't know. It looks like someone's doing DIY in my area. Yo, can you fix Arsenal, fam? Can you go rebuild this team, fam, if you're good at DIY and that? These men are fools. Do you know one thing I was about to say? Tierney, he can never, for some reason on this left-hand side, we let too many crosses in. And it seems to be a reoccurring problem.
Yeah. See, all that good build up in the beginning and all of that. And see, that's the thing. It's like, going back to my point, it's just Arteta made a point of you pick players that were good to have around because they're nice guys and all of that, but they're not good. Like, what was the point of not keeping Saliba if Chambers was going to be this bad? You know,
I mean,
not
I'm
to.
good. I'm good company to have around, but you don't see me playing for Arsenal. If you're not good enough, piss off. Like, I'm sorry, I'm done. I'm not having those. Because we do this all the time. We keep players. Are they good to have in the dressing room? I don't care. Are they good
It's
footballers? No. Otherwise, just bring a fan in and make
another
them a
wide
good
open
player.
header right there. Like, what is that? These guys are they're asleep. And that's the thing. It's they know that they have like some of these guys, they just know that they're playing for Arsenal and they shouldn't be. This is just crazy. And they're not even busting a gut to be here. They just are getting there. It's
Yeah.
like they're so
Fuck this, man.
lackadaisical.
Fuck this. Fuck this. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I am done. I am done. I'm done. I'm done. This is horrible. They're not even trying. They're not trying. They're not trying. How Arteta? If I was Arteta, fam, these men are getting all hair dry treatments, man. I'm smacking them in the dressing room. Fucking fool. Don't pay their fam. Don't pay their wages. Stupid fools. Footballing, my fucking ass is better at football than you, man.
It's 2-0 already. Wow.
How the fine? Oh, you fucking fool. You man are dickheads, bro. Do you know what? This isn't on Arteta, man. I'm sorry. This can't be on him. How do 5 players, not one of you, get the ball? Fucking try-hard merchants, man. I swear to God, fam. Don't pay them. Don't pay their wages. Then we'll see if they fucking turn up, man. This ain't on. I know it's Man City, but that's not on. So what's happened now then? Someone hurt themselves. Someone hurt their ego.
You got 4 people back there that shouldn't be at the club starting against Man City.
What even happened? I can't see anything happen to Chambers. What happened there? I don't think he's getting disallowed. Oh yeah, that's gonna be disallowed. It's gonna be disallowed. Yeah, it's gonna be disallowed. But that's that. Wait, what? It's not disallowed. How's that been given? I'm so confused. I am so.
Oh, so they think because he laid down on the ground and said that he got fouled that they were going to take it away. I mean, Chambers and Holding, they should be thankful that they have a job and they're out there walking around collecting a paycheck. It's actually ridiculous.
Yeah, I
Whatever.
don't even care anymore. It's what it is. Right? How many do you think City's gonna score now? Like 6, 7? The thing is, people complain, "Oh, we didn't need Ben White." Are you telling me this is good enough? This is shocking, bro. This is so horrible. I thought maybe 5 back will defend better. Nah. Everyone's just asleep.
I mean, but the real issue here is that we're always an injury away from this. Like, if you really think about it, we can say, well, when Gabriel and White come back, it won't be like this. But they get an injury, COVID scare, whatever. We're right back to this. Like, the floor is still too low on this team for me. All these players shouldn't even be playing for Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go borrow a Man City top, fam. I'm loaning myself out for the season. At least holding his hairs back.
I mean, all of the little buildup that we do and try, it's all for naught because the 5 idiots in the back can't defend for life. Like, and we're so open in midfield. It's actually scary.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, we should have played Lokonga. Like, we should have done that. My God, how these men are taking? They're just having fun now. They are having fun with us. Oh my God. Oh, unlucky lads. Next time, lad, we'll get them. Come on, City. Come on. We've got this. Go on, Pep. You see this, fam? Look at this, fam. Even Rodri's looking like a 5-star skilling Brazilian right now. It's too easy, bruv. It's too easy. Now I'm gonna say it, yeah. Hate me or love me, Taney's a shit defender. I have to say, Taney cannot defend. It's not a coincidence Chelsea target that side. It's not a coincidence City are targeting that side. There's clearly a reason. He can't defend.
It's not just because of that though, Souls. It's because that's how we attack. If you attack our side that we attack from and your attack is better, we can attack. It's partly that as well. Like our whole game plan is built around building attack through Tierney.
Like he doesn't stop any crosses. Like even if he's there, like it seems.
I'm not about to start the Tierney because Tierney gets. I mean, he's getting typical Arsenal treatment, getting put through the washing machine. He gets played. I mean, they overload his side. He never has help. He's expected to attack and defend, be our main beacon of creativity. It's typical Arsenal to put pressure on a player like this. He was good before he came to Arsenal. Like, we're not doing him any favors.
Yeah, this is just all so bad. Just everything about this. This is what I'm saying, man. I don't like Edu. I don't care about this plan that we had. I don't care because right now we're shit. I don't care about what possibly the gamble that could pay off in the future. Edu had enough money to go and invest in the squad, and we're no better. Yeah, at least City aren't showing mercy this time, so we can actually see the fact that 1-0, they just showed us mercy last season.
I mean, we have no midfield. Playing Jack as a single pivot in a midfield is just silly.
Yeah, should have played maybe Lokonga. Like I don't know, man. It's just so confusing now. It's like what are we do? What is the plan?
I mean, why not just play like you always play in a 4-2-3-1? At least that feels more comfortable. I mean, this is third game, third different system.
No,
Second?
we played 4-2. No, we played 4-2-3-1. Oh, unlucky, yes, unlucky. Could have he nearly scored.
Okay.
Could he have scored that? Let's see. It's unlucky. It's unlucky. We've played two systems. Well, this is the second system we've played because we played 4-2-3-1 all the way through.
So why not just play it today too?
I like the idea, but the players are just all over the place. That's my issue with it. It's like ESR and Odegaard. Come on, when you're trying to control a game, you play that in a 4-2-3-1 system, not in this. But then the man's confused. The man doesn't know what he's doing. This is where his novity, like the fact that he's inexperienced, is coming out. Oh yeah, shit, yeah, Amazon documentary. This is gonna be funny, you know. This documentary is gonna be. Oh, fuck's sake! Oh, I don't want to hear it. Ban the word. Ban it.
I did say 3 at the back for this game, but the whole thing is, I didn't expect him to not play with a bank of 2 right in front. If he was going to play with a single pivot, that's just silly. Like, Yeah, three. I just wanted a simple 3-4-3. Simple. This is not a simple 3-4-3. This is some other galaxy brain situation. Oh, ESR should score there. Sorry, I'm really far behind. I mean, they're even lackadaisical against us because they know we ain't shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're just playing casually and they still look better.
And Bernardo Silva just turns away right there. We foul. Easy.
Yeah, the thing is, I was like, oh, surely we can't have a spell like we did last season, but it looks like we will. They're just toying with us now. They're just gonna toy with us.
Who's going to be midfield? Yeah, it just feels like we have no midfield for me.
We don't. It's too. The thing is, I understand this whole attack minding, like, but it's way too
Come on,
attacking,
bitch.
way too.
Oops. Excuse me. Holding's getting on my fucking nerve.
I don't like the
Sorry.
guy. I don't give a crap. He needs to go.
He's getting on my nerves. Like, it's just, these players are just no good.
I'm just past the angry stage. I'm just like, okay, it is what it is. Why are we playing out the back, man? Why just prove it out? Oh, at least there's something to look forward to. PSG are playing tomorrow, and Messi's set to make his debut, so that's going to be good. Now I ain't giving no credit to Edu, fam. He's a dumb ass. I don't care. He's an idiot. He needs to go first. I'm not even gonna go Arteta out. First Edu goes, then I'll talk about the manager. But my whole mission is getting Edu out first.
I think we're at the point where, I mean, people have told me for so long that it's the players, but something tells me that, I mean, they don't respect the manager enough to do what they're being told. I mean, he doesn't command respect, even from
Yep.
Chambers and Holding.
No, but the thing is though, it's like I don't think these players have quality anyway. So I don't think changing the manager will really bring us results. Like Conte coming in, yeah, okay, he might get us a better system to play in, but the issues are still going to be there. They're still dumb defenders. They're still dopey players. You can't make them smart. So you do need to replace them. Edu had
It's
the
not
opportunity.
what Chambers did there on the back post. That doesn't have anything to do with skill or anything. That's just not doing what you've been told. Like, he actually just decided not to mark. He just decided not to. Like, they don't, like, Chambers and Holding are lucky that they are still at Arsenal Football Club. They're not good enough, and they haven't been since they've been here. And they have the audacity to go out there and play the way they're not even playing. They're just existing out there, collecting a paycheck. Like, it's embarrassing. It's not so much like it would be different if Man City scored a wonder goal. What they did, that was just, I don't care. I really don't. And like, you should be playing on a championship team. Like, we should have sold Rob Holding to Newcastle.
Yeah,
It's a
I'm done.
joke.
I'm done with. Oh, we can squeeze an extra 2 million. I don't care. Sell them or whatever the fuck the next offer comes in. If that's 1 million, you sell them for 1 million. I don't care anymore. Just get them out and start building this team properly. You spent 100 and you've wasted. In my opinion, you in a way wasted most of that 130 million. Lokonga, look, he can come good. I'm not denying that the players that we bought haven't got future potential. But in my opinion, we need something for the here and now to convince those bigger players to come in and believe in this project. I'm starting to get annoyed with just the way we recruit because we need a lot better than this. It's just frustrating.
I can't. I mean, and what's the worst part is that they're killing our young players. This is what they do. We surround our really good players with trash, and then we just allow them to like live this way. Like it's really, really bad.
Oh, Xhaka, you could have made that a lot better for yourself, mate. That was such a poor shot. Such a poor shot. Was it offside though? Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, Arteta is yelling and screaming on the sideline. What are you screaming about? Game over, buddy. It's been over since the first 5 minutes.
We're so easy to beat, man. This is scary. We're too easy.
That's a management thing. They don't respect the manager enough, like to do.
But I'm
To
sorry, they do
be.
this. They're doing this to every. They didn't respect Wenger. They didn't respect Emery. Now they're not respecting. For me, it's a player thing.
Nah, you've never seen Rob Holding play like this for Arsene Wenger. You never did.
Yeah, but he was
You
never
never
good.
did.
He was never good anyway.
I know he's not good. I just okay. This is just killing our young players. And Aubameyang.
Yeah,
How
I think
is Xhaka not scoring? Kick it in the back of the net. Jesus Christ. Everything right there from Odegaard up is fine. None of those players are at fault. It's everything behind you. I mean, oh my goodness.
that wasn't a foul. That was not a foul.
I just feel bad for these kids, man.
Thing is, I get the notion we weren't meant to beat City. I get that, but it's not. It's the manner we lose. It's not even the fact we lose. I don't think he lasts 10 games. In my opinion.
This is it. I'm sorry, souls. It's not just the players. I mean, it's some of the decision making. I mean, you really think Ainsley's sitting there going, you know what? Actually, I won't play right back at all. Like you could have played him in this game as well.
But
You
that's
could
the
have played
thing, we don't
Tavares.
know because he has openly said he doesn't want to play right back. So we
But
don't know.
he's still played there for us. Like the idea that he's sitting there and Arteta's like, do you want to play right back? And he says no is so far-fetched in my opinion. Like I think it just suits the Arteta narrative, really. It's play Ainsley as a right wing back instead of Cedric. Play Tavares. Play Lokonga. What is this?
Wait, I never defended the midfield. I don't even know where that's come from. I don't rate Xhaka at all, to be fair. But the thing is, this team is just not built right. It's just, I don't know. I think Arteta and Edu just need to go. We're not gonna look. Let's be real. We're never gonna see real success with Edu and Arteta at the helm. We're just not gonna see it. Because he's not going to bring a Conte in because he's going to get exposed for the fraud he is. This is the worst one. This feels like last season all over again, just losing after loss. I don't know even Norwich would be a hard game at this point. I forgot what happened.
Oh, isn't it after international break?
Yeah, even that's going to be a tough game. I
No,
reckon
I
they'll
know.
give us a good.
I know.
It'll be a 2.
Well, every game is going to be hard now because nobody respects us. They know generally we're not very, very good. And because our confidence is going to be, we don't even go into these games and be able to hold our head high after. Like, they have no confidence. This team has no confidence. That's scary.
Yeah, I don't. You know, if we're gonna play this way, why the hell Martinelli isn't playing? I don't understand. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. That's a pen. That's a pen, bro. That's a pen. Nah, fam, are you blind? I book your Specsavers appointment. Nah. This guy's a fool, fam.
Just
I want a pen. I don't even
actually
care.
try to play a little bit. Like,
Nah, I want a pen. Is our squad really that depleted that we've got 2 goalkeepers on the bench?
he always puts 2 goalkeepers on the bench. I don't know why he does it.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
But it's also like, who else are you going to put?
Mm.
You know?
I reckon
Well,
Lokonga
at
comes in
least
and changes
Aubameyang's
things.
Aubameyang's trying hard. You know, it's not his fault that the team is just horrible. You know,
Yeah, this is.
everything from the midfield back is just. I mean, they basically, and Man City has not had to work hard at all. Like, that's really
No, did you
sad.
did you see the second goal? Like, I'm sorry, man. That's like Sunday League shit. Like, how do you not defend that? Yo, I wish we had a Pogba who could turn. Because remember when Pogba had that masterclass and they won 3-2? That'd be. But we don't have that. That's just a pipe dream for us right now. You know, if we were anyone but Arsenal, there would be hope of coming back into this game.
Once they scored that first goal, I was like, they're bitching about that. Like, that wasn't a penalty.
I want my penalty. I don't care. I don't care. I want my penalty now. Oh, bloody hell, bruv. Come on. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm not so much annoyed at the fact we're losing. It's just how we're losing is what annoys me more. Go on, Greedish. Let's see what you got, big man. Oh, Cancelo. Yes, lad. Oh, unlucky. Next time, yeah, you put a better delivery in and you score your third. Go on, lads. Yeah, Cedric just got spun. Oh, he got nutmegged, fam. Ah, yo, Cancelo's just toying with man. He is just there, like you are shite. Oh man, just looking at this City, they have no respect at all.
This is the second game, no, the third game of the season where I just couldn't be asked to even really care. Like, there's nothing to evaluate in this game. Like, we will sit here for an instant reaction and a post match and actually be able to talk about nothing because we have not played in this game. Like, we have not played. Like, we're not really in this game at all. Like, we're just not. Odegaard and ESR losing the ball in the midfield because they're just too slow and they just, I don't know, they're overwhelmed or something.
Yeah, for me, you bring Martinelli on, you bring Lokonga on. You bring he needs to bring intent. Oh, Shaka, bro, come on. There was no need for that. There was no need for that.
You give up a pen?
No! No. Yo!
What? Did they give up another goal?
Game done. Game is now officially done. Red card.
Xhaka got a red card?
There was no need. There was no need. There was no need, man. You stupid fool. You stupid fool. Oh my god. I think it will get overturned. I don't think it was a red, but if they there was no need, man. Yeah, it'll get overturned in my opinion. There wasn't a red. If that doesn't get overturned by VAR, I'm sorry. That that is a nah. That's not a red card. That's not a red card. That is not a red. Yeah, I don't blame the fans for going. I'd walk out as well if I'm paying fucking 80 quid for this shit. I'd just put a city top on. No, that's not a red, bro. That is harsh. I'm sorry. That is so unfair though. But he is a dickhead though. I can't lie. I'm done with Xhaka, fam. I am done. You're stupid. You're a fool. It's not a red though. It's not a red. It's not a red. How's that a red, man? That's not a red. Nah, sorry. I'm sorry, but that. Nah. You know what? Conspiracies or not, man, we get fucked over by the refs all the time. That's not a red. How's that? Where's VAR? I'm sorry. Where's VAR?
They already checked it.
It's not a red. It.
Go home, guys. Nobody deserves to have to deal with this. I feel so sorry for anybody who went to this game.
And to imagine I was about to go to it as well. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't.
But at the end of the day, you decided to. This is what happens when you keep these types of players around. Like, that was a reputation red. Like, it's so similar to David Luiz. Like, come on. You're Xhaka, so of course you meant to do it. It's just, yeah, it's just one of those.
But it's not about intent. If it happened, then give the red card. Nothing fucking happened. I'm sorry. I'm done. What intent? If nothing's happened, you don't give the red. You give a yellow.
I'm willing to try another manager. I cannot get over the fact that I just feel like some of this out of control, constant red cards, never looking like you're in the game, giving up soft goals, that cannot just be the players. They don't respect the manager enough to do their job because they know they're going to start games. Like, there's nothing is going to change. Edu's watching this. He's probably like, I did my job. If anybody, we need
No, Eddie didn't do his job.
We need wholesale changes. Wholesale changes.
I hope to God Kroenke's like, you know what? At halftime, he goes into that dressing room and goes, "Where's Edu? Fuck off. Where Arteta? Where are you? Fuck off. Get out. I'll manage this team because it's no different." Fucking hell, man. I'm done. I'm Edu out. I'm Arteta out. I don't care if I'm a negative fan now. I'm done. I can't stand this. It's the manner we're losing. I can accept. You know what? We tried. We're not trying. We've not tried in 3 games. Brentford, okay, fine. You can make all the excuses in the world that Aubameyang got COVID, Lacazette got COVID. That affects the team. Then you go into Chelsea, we start to be dumbasses again, and we get absolutely. And it's like no one's picking out the threat, and again we do the same thing. I can't be asked. I'm done. I try and be optimistic. I try back the team, but what do? They just go, "Nah, souls. Yeah, here's a pie, big ass pie, right in your face." Yeah, we're gonna get. Oh, Lokonga needs to. You know what?
Don't put Lokonga out here. Like, we already have enough kids out there suffering. We don't need that. Just leave it like this. Let them suffer. Like, it's just let those players need to just deal with it. Do not put Lecomte out there.
Can we just quit? Can we like quit? Like just forfeit the game? Because there's no point. There's no
Look
point,
how
man.
quickly keeping Xhaka has bit him in the butt. I mean, if that's not karma, I don't know what is. I mean, signs a new contract, you can't even really announce it.
That's why I said to people I couldn't give a shit. It's 18 million. Take it and run for the hills, fam. But no, what we do? Oh no, we're not getting that extra 2 million we wanted. No, fuck off, man. I hope Kroenke's like, you know what, just get Basuma in because I know this fan base is about to turn. Go get Basuma, go get a war, go get that right back they want, and just do it. We'll think about managing the squad later. We'll think about who's in and who's out of the squad later. Just get these players in. I hope that's what Kroenke says.
Usab says, tell me, why did I wake up at 6 a.m. on my day off for this crap? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just so bad because then we do this and I'm just, if I'm a player and Adu starts ringing my phone asking me if I want to come to Arsenal, I'm saying no. Like, I wouldn't want to do, like, this is just unfortunate. You know, it's just so bad. They're not going to panic buy anything. I think Adu is.
Yo, go on, City. Come on, lads. 3-0. 4 more. Let's go. Let's go, Jesus. Come on.
Well done. So they scored a goal. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, come on, lads. At least it's only 3-0. It's not 10-0, is it? Yeah. Not yet, anyway. It's all right. It's not the hammering we thought we'd get. They're only 3-0. I thought it'd be 5-0 by half time. Oh, fucking great. Brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant. Oh. This is funny, man. This is so funny. Oh my god. This is just like they're just training now. They're literally passing it into the box. They're passing it into. I am done. I can't be asked anymore. This is just fuck. This is too much. 10 games. I'm not giving it him. I'm not giving it him. If it's me, I'm firing him right now. I'm firing Edu, and I'll just take over myself.
I think Arteta needs to go after this game. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You. Oh. It's the manner we lose. It's the manner we're losing.
It's because it reeks of a team that doesn't believe in the manager. They just Edison just passed the ball into Cancelo, I think, halfway down the field.
Come on, Grealish, do better than that. You can do better than that. Yeah, Ron said, I'm sober. I've never drank in my life. I don't know how I'm an Arsenal fan and I've never drank. But yeah, I won't say alcohol's never dropped us because there have been some things I didn't even know had alcohol in them. But go on, Grealish. Go on, Cancelo. Go on, Gundogan. Have a shot. Take a pop. Oh, go on. Yeah. Make another pass because it's easy, bruv. They're gonna let you. Oh, go on. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, Grealish. Go on, lad. What are you gonna do? Rainbow flicks and that. Good cross. Oh, unlucky. Disappointing performance from City, to be honest with you. I'm a bit disappointed in our team, City. I'm on loan to City, by the way. I'm done. For my own mental health, I can't watch this. This is just too much. Go on, Gundogan. Good cross. Baldini got a header to it.
Oh.
I feel sorry for Aubameyang, you know. I actually do. The man's trying, and he's just getting left to dry. Like,
surely he's sacked after this. He must be. He has to.
He has to be.
Arteta has to leave after this game. Like, he has to go. Like, nobody can tell me that the decisions that he's making and the way that we're playing are not connected to. It's him. They play like a bunch of players that don't feel like it's necessary to stay in their spot, stay in their structure, make sure they jump up for headers, make sure they do simple marking, make sure they follow their man, make sure that they get stuck in, make sure that they don't get red cards. This is a team that's not listening to the manager because they don't rate him. I'm sorry. It's him. And this is his team. There were ample opportunities to get rid of loads of these players, and he did not do it. Xhaka and Holding in particular. and they're starting. How quickly did keeping Xhaka and us being better with him bite you in the ass? Like,
The
we
thing
had
is,
enough money to
Nana,
bring
it's
him.
such a flawed thing that we're better with him.
We're not. We're better with him because the alternative is El Neni.
Or
The fuck?
Ceballos. Oh
Yeah.
well, I mean last season I'm talking. I know it's not the alternative now, but you know what? When Partey comes back, it's got to be a midfield of Lokonga and Partey. I'm done with Xhaka. I can't be asked. I can't do it. The thing is, look, I get it. When people want to make that excuse of, oh, but he's not had his starting 11, oh, he's not. But that's an Arsenal problem. We never have our starting 11. We might have him 1 or 2 games a season, but we're never going to have a fully fit team. If you can't adapt to that, you're clearly not the right person. Do you know what? Conte's available. Just give in to his demands. Get him. Look, I'm not agreeing with it. I don't think Conte is the man I want at the club. I do want someone else, but uh, this is hard. I'm not even saying out of frustration anymore. I think, yeah, I don't. Oh, bruv, how? Do you know how they're playing? Like with West Brom's under 20, like under nines, fam. With their play, they are just playing FIFA Street.
I mean, he's got to go. He's got to go. I'm not. I can't drink the Kool-Aid of it's the players. The players are going out here like we don't care if we either not confident enough to do what the manager's saying, or we don't rate him enough to do what he's saying. I've never seen a team defend so poorly against Manchester City unless they were like a championship level club.
That's the sad thing. And the thing is, look, us beating Norwich, right, or even battering Norwich isn't like, oh my god, he's turned it around. Or Burnley, because these are teams we should 100% be beating. Our point, when you spend 130 million pounds, right, you expect to compete, and we're not competing. I need a toilet, fam. I really need a toilet. So I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is the second watch along that we've done, and we have nothing to say. Like, there's nothing to say. Like, there's nothing about the structure or the tactics that we can talk about because the game was thrown away in the first couple of minutes. So, yeah, it's it's a rough one, but Arteta has to go. Like, I do know that these players aren't good enough, but he's chosen to keep a lot of these players over other players. You know what I mean? Like, come on. He chose to keep Holding because Saliba's attitude wasn't good enough, but Holding is not, and Chambers are not really displaying attitudes that I particularly want out on the pitch. And it's pathetic. Like, you have 5 defenders back there and you've already given up 3 goals. Granit Xhaka is somebody who you said we basically couldn't live without, and he's gotten another red card, like another red card, another red card, another red card. Like, it's pathetic. Like, he has to go. Like, he has to go. Like, nobody can convince me at this point that the way that we play, the lack of ability to actually, we don't play like there's a plan. Like, we have 0 points. We're going to be at the bottom. So it's unacceptable, even after 3 games, for Arsenal Football Club to be in the relegation zone. So he has to go. So bad. Yo-Yo said, question, people were ready to throw away the month of August before kickoff and halftime. You're ready to get rid of him. How? People were ready to throw away the month of August before kickoff. I was never ready to throw away the month of August. I said we needed to get at least 4 points out of these first 3 games. So I don't know who people are, but people is not me. I don't think it's not acceptable for us to have 0 points out of 3 games, no matter who we're playing. Halftime, I'm ready to get rid of him. It would be different if we were under strength and we were playing in a way that we could actually see that there was a plan in place that was being executed by the players. But again, either there was no plan and the players are just out there flailing, or there is a plan, but they don't respect him enough to go through with it. And so for me, how open we are in midfield, the lack of ability to actually compete in this game, there's teams that have given City a more difficult time that are considered less than us. And for me, that's a management issue. That's not the player's issue. So it's not about at halftime, I'm ready to get rid of him. From the Brentford game, I already was like, okay, like this is a problem. What are we going to do? Get to Norwich and say, well, because we're playing a lesser team, we're going to just come out there and look completely different? We're not, because the confidence is gone from this team. Like they don't have confidence in what he's talking. They are not playing for the manager. They're not. Look at what they're doing, So I don't know if like people is me, but at the beginning I said we need 4 points out of these first 3 games. It's unacceptable, no matter who we're playing, to just say because we're playing City and Chelsea in the first 3 games that it's okay to be in the relegation zone and to have not scored a goal. I never said that. I don't know who people are. Let's see. Psycho Vibe says once that first goal went in, the plan went out the door, and but that's always what we're saying under Arteta. We all know that we never come back after we go a goal down, and that's because the plan is maybe not strong enough to withstand a goal or so. Like it has to be the manager. I'm sorry. Like there's no excuse. Even teams that have really bad defenses but some really good players going forward don't play like this. Like, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry, but the reality is that you can't say that at least some of this is not on the manager. It's not just about not having Ben White and Gabriel and Thomas. It's just not. I'm sorry. Like, anybody who thinks that getting a more experienced manager that has standards, that doesn't just allow, like, anybody who thinks that another manager can't get more out of this is to me deluded. Because yeah, Cedric and them may not be good, but everything that we have in front of that is good, and he can't figure that out. Like, and I don't think playing against Norwich is going to make a difference, because they're going to be really confident and we're not. I don't think he instills confidence in this team. Like, I really, really don't. I think they go out there and they're like, ooh, not sure about that. It's crazy.
Do you know the thing is, right? Like, so I'll touch on the sort of what's changed me in the past sort of 3 games, or sort of from preseason, because I'll be honest, right? This, like, coming into the season, I'm probably perceived a bit more negative side than I am on the positive side, even though I do try and back the team as where I can. But for me, it's just how we've done everything. Our business, for me, it's not what I agree with. Okay, yes, you can have a plan that's different to mine. I'm not saying you have to get me Basuma, Awar, Madison, or whatever, right? I'm not saying you have to get me those players for me to accept your plan, but you've got to plan for the now and then look at the depth. What we've done is our starting 11 shit, right? Okay, cool. That's fine. We'll keep it shit. We'll just depth our squad for the future. And that's the problem. The thing is, how long are players like, Thomas Partey, Aubameyang, and then when we want to then go for those big players, how long are we going to go in this decline before we realize that actually this is the wrong way to go about things? And then when you start looking at the decision the manager's making in preseason, we were struggling to score goals against oppositions on a similar level to us. And it's not like, oh, we were struggling. We didn't know where the goal was coming from. Then we come into Brentford. Then we're like, all right, maybe it's just preseason. We don't look into it too much. It's a fitness exercise, whatever. Yeah. Then we come into Brentford and we look the same. We look like, where the hell's the goal coming from? And I'm sorry, just because we scored 6 against West Brom, yeah, doesn't mean all of a sudden we find a way to score, or we always had a way to score, but we just can't do it against better oppositions. And then we come into Chelsea, it's an abomination. It was We were constantly getting, sort of threatened from, Reece James. At no point did he address the threat. At no point did he decide, okay, let me just tell Saka to go a bit deeper and help out with the threat. He didn't do that. And then you come into City again. It's the manner we've conceded. It's the manner in terms of how we're playing. It just doesn't seem to be a plan. I'm not seeing it, and I think for how long he's had to not be able to see something now, I'm sorry. There's no way we're ever gonna see something, and before things get even worse, before this whole we commit to his plan, we need to get rid of him earlier than later. And for me, it's like we've not scored a single goal. Our goals have come against West Brom, who got relegated, and we should have been thrashing anyway. And then they played a weaker side anyway. They rotated about 7 to 8 players. So if it wasn't 6-0, then the fact it was 6-0 was disappointing. We should have absolutely hammered them. But
Mhm.
and I think that's where the problems are coming in. It's like I'm not seeing anything to be positive about. Where's the goal coming from? I don't know.
Yeah, and we haven't looked like scoring the entire season. 3 games gone and not a sniff at goal is a real sniff at goal. If we're honest with ourselves, we never look like scoring against City, not Chelsea, and not really against Brentford either. So this is an issue. And, you know, I just feel like even with new players, Arteta's going to make more mistakes. Like he still is making weird decisions with lineups, formations, team selection. So why buying new players is not going to make a difference. Like it's really, really not. Not with Arteta in charge. I would say that it would be more of a risk to keep Arteta than to bring in a new manager. A lot of people are afraid of management changes because other teams have went through several and they haven't worked out. But after 18 months, what am I looking at? I see no structure. I don't see anything that I can recognize as Arteta football, nothing, unless we're playing against very, very weak opposition. We did better at the tail end of last season once the Europa League, we had been knocked out, which I think a lot of people have forgotten that a lot of this galaxy brain is the reason why we were out of Europa League. Like we started winning games after there was no pressure. Like the beginning of the season has started, there's pressure on us and we're caving. And that has to do with the manager. If you've ever had a job, you know the difference in your performance based on the management. If your management is on you, if they train you right, if they instill confidence in you, you perform better. If they're lackadaisical, they don't know what they're doing, and they just let you get away with murder and still come back the next day, you're more shit. So to think it's not Arteta at all is insane. And to think that we couldn't bring in another manager and get more, even if we still have shit play. Like people have to understand the level of like Chambers and Holding and Cedric. They're like the levels of the teams at the bottom of the table, if not a little bit in front of that. So it's not like they're so bad that they can't play better than this. I just feel like they're taking us for a ride. That is the second time I've seen Holding do it against City, and I saw Chambers do it against City, where they decided, you know what? I'm not here to defend. I'm just here to collect a paycheck. Because I'll probably start tomorrow. Like, this is ridiculous. They will start against Norwich. Like, it's just insane. Like, I don't know. But you guys let us know in the chat. There's about 120 of you guys watching right now. do you think Arteta should be sacked after this game? Because I feel like he does. I don't feel like we need to risk losing out on more points and risking our young players and our young talent at the hands of somebody who I feel like cannot handle this type of job. Like it's way above him. And every single time that I watch Emil Smith Rowe and Bukayo Saka play with these people and get battered this way, I just think how it's going to be so difficult to get. It's going to be really difficult to get Bukayo Saka to sign a new contract. Martinelli,
It's
like bring in a manager that can take care of the kids and also put his. What I saw was like just primary school, like schoolboy. Like it wasn't even. It's nothing. We can't even. We can't even like actually analyze it. It's a throwaway again.
Do you know the thing is, right? It's for me, it's the slow decline because against Chelsea recently, we've not actually been that bad, other than Baku in the Europa League. Sorry to bring the memories up, but um, we haven't really been dominated by them, and we've not looked far apart. I'm talking head to head. Obviously, in terms of their team, they've always been like not always, but they have for recent times anyway been quite far apart from us, but we're always competing at least head to head, and that seems to be changing slowly. Where they're starting to now take control of those games again, and for me, that's when I start to think, crap. Like, and that comes down to look, that comes down to a management issue, but that also comes down to a board issue where we're not investing in the right areas, we're not investing in the right kinds of players, and that's not always sort of profile, but that's also kind of are we going with players who are a little bit more because right now we need established players. Getting these young players like Lokonga, Tavares, not so much because I can understand a backup being a backup. You're either going to go young or you're going to go with like a Ryan Bertrand or something. So I understand that. But when we then go for like Lokonga being a good like our main signing, Ben White being basically the marquee signing to this point, Odegaard I can understand, but it's just like there was so much better ways to use this resource. We could have bought in Basuma or War. We could have bought in Neto probably instead, just to, instead of Ramsdale, just save a bit of money and then go get better players in those positions we need. But for me, I do think, and that it's come to a point where Arteta's overstayed his welcome. I think he should have been sacked last season, but he wasn't. And that's kind of where the issue's coming in for me. It's not great. It's not looking good. Beating Norwich, Burnley, and whoever else we're paying that month is a must anyway. We should any manager who's managing Arsenal should be beating them anyways. So it's not really, oh my god, he's won a game. Like, no.
So it's
For me, it's done. I'm done.
he's not. We get back from international break and we probably will still lose. Like I just don't. I think it feels very much like how it felt last season, where he's just lost it. Like he's not gonna, and I don't think he's gonna get a grip on it. I'm glad that he took Bukayo Saka out and put El Neni in. Save our kids. I want a new manager to save our kids. Like they're too good and they're too good for this. Like there's just ridiculous. What did Kolasinac do against West Brom that made it okay for him to play today?
I don't know. The thing is, it's West Brom. I'm sorry if you're picking a team because people played well against West Brom. I'm sorry, man. Like that's another indication you need to go. Because for me, the logical thing would have been to play Tavares as the left wing back and then play Taney as the left centre back, like we have been doing, like we've done in this system. And this is the thing: is I know people are going to be, yeah, but it's not so much of a difference. No, but it's these little tweaks, right? And in these games, right, for City, it's not fine margins, but for us, it is. And I think Taney just suits that left centre back position more in the system than if we play him as a left wing, because he's having to play like a full back anyway, come back and help defend and attack anyway. So if you just give him that responsibility just to make our attacks happen or be that player who releases the ball from our back line, then it just makes it better. And Tavares, to be honest, would cause riot on that on our left hand side, on their right hand side, especially with Walker bombing up forward and Jesus being there as well. They're not really that well defensively, and bringing someone like Tavares to help out with Aubameyang because he seems to be more on the left hand side would have just made more logical sense. And this is the problem when we're looking at games differently to when Arteta does, but making more logical sense with it is when I think, you know what, it's not quite right for you. But I'm not Conte's number one fan, by the way. I will say that yes, he's got a very, and I would prefer him to who we have, but he's not my number one choice.
We're just in a mess. Adu and Saka, Adu and Arteta need to go. Period. Tonight. Gone. Done. What an easy ball over there to the left-hand side. I mean, Tierney definitely didn't get close again. I'm not sure what's going on that side because Tierney continuously gets sucked in. I don't know if he just, I mean, there's Chambers and Holding there to mark one person, and Tierney is sucking in and leaving his man. That's not smart. Come on, bro. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. It seems to always happen with Tierney. That's why you just play him as a left centre back. Then he can get sucked into wherever he wants, and then at least you've got. I mean, Tavares might not be any better, but I think he closes those crosses a lot better than Tierney does. But it's not about Tierney. I'm not getting on to him because he's not the problem. There's a lot more bigger issues at this club. And I think the disappointing thing is it's 0 points, 0 goals. We couldn't even score against Brentford. We didn't even look like we could score against Brentford either. So, and the fact is, they don't even have KDB, like their most creative player, yet they look like just ripping us apart.
Well, here's the thing. We always knew it was going to be difficult. But again, I watch every single game in the Premier League, and I watch every other team play against Manchester City. And although they do lose, it never looks like this. It's never this easy. We're meant to be one of the better teams that want to get into Europe, but we don't even lay a glove on them. That is management. That's management. Sorry.
We look like Norwich.
I think Norwich would put up a better fight than this.
No, I mean they didn't. They also got beat 5-0. But yeah, like that's what I'm trying to say. It's like we really do look like we're on Norwich's level at the moment.
Yeah,
I'm so depressed, guys. I'm sorry. I know you might have wanted to come for a bit of optimism, but I can't do it when we're like this. Like when there's no hope. And the thing is, the funny thing is, yeah, obviously, I know, Jess, you've started to do like tactical breakdowns and stuff, but you're having to change it into questions because there's nothing to break down. So I do feel a bit. I feel so sorry for you.
I have yet to be able to do a breakdown of a game really, because we actually have not played a game yet. Not really. Not a game that we can really analyze. We haven't. So.
Oh my God. Oh my God. They're actually defending. Oh my God. Oh Lord. What? You're actually trying to win the ball at 3-0. Fucking why? Just let it go now. Jesus Christ. This team is weird, fam. Do you know what I'm going to hate the most? And I think it's going to happen. People are going to talk about Odegaard, and I don't like that because I don't think
What did he do?
No, like as in people are just going to be, oh yeah, remember when you're sucking Odegaard off, and now look at him.
Well, we didn't. I mean, Arteta went out there with no midfield. Like we struggled.
I've seen it on the timeline a few times. Like, oh, what happened to Odegaard now? That's what I mean. Like, I just feel bare sorry for him.
We struggled against Villarreal playing this way with Odegaard and ESR in a midfield with Thomas. This time he decided to do it with Granit. How dumb can you be? Play with a double pivot and play Elneny. That would have been better because Odegaard could have just floated in front. Why did you play with a midfield three of ESR, Odegaard, and Granit? That is no midfield. Is that another goal? Kick it out, idiots. Come on. I mean, Elneny, Cedric, Chambers, Holding, Kolasinac are all out there playing for Arsenal Football Club right now. Deep that. It's a shame. It really is.
Yep. Yeah. And
ESR does not deserve this. Aubameyang doesn't either.
And I want to address this whole Cronky thing as well, because for me, it's like, look, I always said I'll judge them once they become 100% owners of the club, because when you look at a business, when you're only got like 50 something percent, you're not going to put 100% of the money in, and you're not going to put 100% of all your money into transfers for other people to also benefit from it. So you're always going to be a little bit more. Oh my God. Is that now? That's Rodri's first goal for Man City, isn't it? Or has he scored? No, he
For
scored.
now?
Yeah, it's 4-0.
Okay.
Good goal there, actually. Very well done. Very well. He's got to get sacked, man. This isn't good. But oh yeah, on the whole Cronky thing, they've given 100. Well, even if you look at, okay, let's look at net spend. They've given 130 million pounds before any outgoings. So clearly they've given Edu and Arteta. Or is that offside? Is that a tight call? So you can't really use like Cronkies don't back the team with that, because 130 million pounds is a lot of money to be spent without any sales being made. So
Mm.
I can't get on them until, you know, good goal that I can't even lie. That was a really good goal.
Mm. Excuse me.
Have you seen the goal yet?
No.
Oh.
I've stopped really watching. I can't wait for it to be over. Wow, do you see how easy it was?
Mm. Oh,
Leno,
you've seen the goal now,
you
yeah.
see Leno? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Shame. This shameful.
It's fucking Rodri. Rodri can't score. He's like Party, he can't score. That's been jokes. Yeah, they're just gonna toy with us now. They're just gonna play around and mess about. We should just quit. There's actually no point. Yeah, a few people say not the 130 million pounds. I get his club credit and all of that, but the fact that they allowed them to spend that kind of money without selling is what I'm trying to get at. So you can't really sit there and say they're not willing to let them spend, like how we've always said. How did they not score that? I reckon this game's ending 7-0. That's my.
I mean, we're getting smashed. Like more smashed than this. Like this is the beginning of the half. Like it could be 8, 9, easy. If he doesn't get sacked after that,
If we
we're not
score.
Southampton. We're not Southampton. Like Southampton got killed 9-0 twice, and they kept
Oh,
Hasenhüttl.
oh,
What is it,
oh,
5-0?
no, it was close though. It was close. It was a good
I mean,
strike. That.
we're not even playing like we're actually cones. Like we're
Oh,
actually
Jeff, why did
cones.
you say that? Respect the cones.
We're
Remember the meme?
actually
Respect the
cones.
cones.
Yeah.
Yo, they've had 7 corners and we've had none. Oh my god, we are shit. I didn't realize that. Well, yeah, we haven't had a corner, but that's mad. Cole, is that a bet for anything over 6 goals, or is it has to be 6-0? I'm actually curious about what his bet is. Oh, Lacazette's getting put out. Oh look, you lad.
Why?
I don't know, innit? At this point, I don't really know why. What's the point?
Mm-hmm.
Do you reckon Edu's like to Josh is like, look, I got him the players, but he's just a bit shit. I bet they're snaking each other out.
They both need to go. They're both
Yeah.
horrible at their jobs. Sorry. Um, Arteta's trying, but he's lost grip over this team. He's lost a grip over it. Like you can just tell. They're flailing. They are flailing. That could have went anywhere, really.
Well, which one was that? Was that the
It was like
Sinchenko?
Yeah, like deflected and the way, anyways. If we don't have enough standards, and then I still see people saying, yeah, we're rebuilding, and I get that, but like rebuilding doesn't mean ignore glaring issues, like glaring signs that the rebuild should actually happen regardless of the manager. It shouldn't be attached to a manager. It should be about what the club wants. They should still be able to rebuild without Arteta. If the ideas are built around him, we've made a huge mistake.
Is that true? City have had 90% possession this half. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. Jesus. That is a bit mad. That is mad. Ah, well done to them, mate. Well done to them. The only positive out of that is not 100%. So they are a little bit shit.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, Raheem's the Dream Sterling, fam. You are dead food as well. I can't remember when we touched the ball this half. I can't remember it. Yeah, bring me my Luis Enrique, please.
He wouldn't touch this.
No, he wouldn't.
10-foot ball.
He wouldn't. I wish he
Why
did.
would he? He's not gonna.
Aubameyang off to Juventus. It looks like.
Hmm.
I wouldn't blame him anymore. I don't blame him if he goes. But do you know what it is though? Even looking at Arteta's press conference, it does seem like even he's lost faith in himself.
Hmm.
Oh my god, they are training. Nah, these men are training. They're not even. Oh, this is.
I mean,
You know they're showing more.
they're not tracking. They're not doing anything.
They're
Like,
actually showing more, in my opinion, now that they're 4-0 down than they did when they were 0-0.
because there's no pressure. There's no pressure. We only play when the game is lost. We'll go down a couple of goals and then we're like, cool, because the other team will just they'll stop a little bit. That's how we operate under Arteta. Like, game over. Now we can play a little bit. Yeah.
And now that we've been banged, let's play. Oh, fuck you know. Yeah, he's got to be sacked. I'm sorry, I can't see him 10. The thing is, yes, Norwich will beat Burnley. Actually, let me take that back. He might beat Norwich. He might beat Burnley. I get that.
I don't even want to play around with mites. We need, after international break, we need to go on a run. Like, we need to be ready to go.
For absolutes.
Yeah, and I don't see that with Arteta. I see more shakiness, more uncertainty. He does not instill confidence in this team. Like, and we've said it's the players all this time, but the players have changed, but the playing has not. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
And I do think
going to be fun.
I do think some of it is the players. Like, I'm not saying like that they're great and wonderful players, but again, I've seen we don't look like a professional side at this moment.
At least it's only 4-0. It's not too bad.
Well, it'll be more than that.
Yeah,
We'll give
but
up a couple more.
I'm just looking at the positive. 60 minutes in and it's only 4-0. Bit shocking, that, isn't it? We played better than I thought. We should have got Luis Enrique when we could. He was one. I actually we couldn't. Sorry, I forgot about the. I know he had to then say no because of what happened.
It's time. I mean, Josh is definitely here for some reason, and hopefully it's to make a decision on the two of them. You know,
Yeah, I reckon it's more Edu than Arteta, in my opinion.
Arteta, why? I don't think he's lost the dressing room like that, but they definitely are not confident playing under him. That's an issue. So why give him more time? Like I really, I guess, because they're his players, I guess. But that's the issue about bringing in players around a manager. You know, sickening.
No, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying Kroenke's here. I think Josh is here to more on Edu than it is Arteta. Not that I agree with that.
Yeah.
Question: if we panic by Basuma, would you call this a win? No, because we should have got Basuma at the beginning. We're still paying the money that they asked for from the beginning of the window. So I wouldn't call it a win. I'd just call it you're stupid for doing it this late.
Yeah, I think if we panic by Basuma, no, I mean these 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 potential 4 points that we've probably given away are going to be detrimental. Like, because now if you have to bring in a new manager, there's going to be growing pains there. There's going to be like we've pretty much set up our season where we'll have to really turn it around, and I just don't see it. Like I just you can't start off a season like this and just turn it around, like unless you're like really really good. Like I just there's
It gives
just
it gives me that Emery vibe.
yeah, it's just done, so I don't know who we could get. um yeah, I don't know who we could get realistically, because they're just not. The fact that they hired Emery and hired Arteta lets you know that they don't know how to hire. So I don't know who we can get. We could probably get anybody that we wanted if we really wanted to, but we'll end up with somebody that's not good, or some interim will stand around for a couple of months and waste time. Nashville Gunner says Josh is here because he needs to be for PR reasons. He's here for the documentary, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad.
You know what, though? Let's be real. Arteta's crunky out and he's getting the team relegated, so the valuation of the club goes down and they sell. There's your positive if you wanted one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tyler, man. Oh, fucking, I hate that comment so much. The thing is, right, we could have got Allegri. We could have gotten. Yeah, we could have gotten Allegri before we got Emery, but the only problem is we just won yes men. Last 5 minutes, City have 97% possession. Holy shit. Your family.
And at the end of the game, I guarantee Arteta will be sitting there talking about that red card and how it wasn't a red card and how that changed the game and we were still in it and we should have had a penalty. He's going to talk about that. And it's really just a matter of the players aren't that good and the manager's not that good. And it's a combination of just mediocrity and yeah.
£100 million not to score against Arsenal. Grealish, you're a disgrace, fam.
We're so laughable.
And the annoying thing is Barcelona play tomorrow, so I've got to wait until then to get my mood back up. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And even they've been disappointing. Fucking hell, they've been shit as well. But Depay's been on a mad one. I will be honest. Depay's been Shock signing of the season so far for me. Erwin, to answer that, hell no, fam. We might beat them at this rate. No, this is hard. This is so. I don't even want. I can't. Do you reckon we'll do a watch along for Norwich? Because that could be a defining game.
No, I'm glad that I chose like the games kind of spread out because there's
Yeah.
absolutely no way I could do a watch along for every single game. Like, because Norwich, it's one of those where we're so devoid of confidence that we're just going to drop more points. Like, I just don't see us turning it around. I see, and one of the issues that I have with this team is I think that there's way too much. Is Tierney down? No.
Oh, Sterling, man, you should have scored that.
It's just, is Tierney done?
Oh, I don't know. Nah, you're still playing.
Yeah.
I'm kind
It's
of phasing. I'm kind of just.
no. So basically, what I was saying was that, you know, I don't know. I just don't think that they can rebound from this. I really don't.
Ooh. Yeah, reload. Now, I'm not shocked. I know he did well for Leon, but it's just more. I didn't expect him to come to this Barcelona team, which is struggling, and basically be the focal point. And even without Messi, he's been phenomenal. That's what I'm more shocked about.
Mm-hmm.
We should have got Depay, like for Arsenal.
We
I would
don't
have
do
liked.
anything smart.
That's true.
You could have
If
gotten
it makes sense,
Depay.
it
You
ain't
could have
happening.
still gotten Awar. You could have gotten Basuma. Like there was a lot of really good deals to be done, and I'm looking at El Neni and them still play for Arsenal Football Club. Oh, and we decided that keeping Xhaka was like really, really important goal. Mm.
The panic buy could be Sterling.
Oh, if I was Sterling, I wouldn't come anywhere near here
Yeah,
unless
true.
Arteta was gone. Like Arteta leaving is important because I think new players need to see that like we're not stupid and going to continue on with a manager that doesn't know what he's doing. I think he's detrimental to the rebuild at this point. And again, if the rebuild is dependent upon Arteta being here, then we've already made a grave mistake.
Yeah. With a novice manager who's never managed before, it's not the best idea to build around that. So
I just want it's so bad because Tim Stillman he tweeted and he said we have the right young players but we don't have the right leaders, and I think that's just a really good
right, okay,
point.
Maitland-Niles is on. If he's playing right back, Arteta, I'm gonna come and kick you in the face because I don't live far from Etihad. I'm coming over to kick you in the face, man. Dickhead, you.
Yeah, basically what I was saying was that
Oh no,
you
he's playing
know
midfield.
we do have the right young players, we just don't have the right leaders from top to bottom.
Odegaard offered Maitland-Niles. Interesting. See, I did tell you he doesn't want to play right back.
I
I
don't
don't
think.
know. This is the hardest game to watch, guys. I'm so sorry.
Yo-Yo says, sincerely, where does our generational coach go next? People have consistently predicted he will come good. What club takes him? I mean, he'll take a year off and end up somewhere in Spain or France. Somebody will hire him. Somebody low down that, can take a risk on somebody like him. He'll come out fine. And that's the thing. I've always said this, that like he'll come out fine, but where will we be? There's issues that like are obvious that people are saying it's a rebuild. And I do agree with them. We don't have all the perfect players. It's a rebuild. We are going to have some hiccups. It's a rebuild. These players aren't responding to the manager. That's a management issue. They're not ready to start games. That's a management issue. They're not confident. That's a management issue. So just because you're rebuilding doesn't necessarily mean that the manager just gets off scot-free. He'll easily get a new job, but where will we be? Somebody will hire him.
Yeah, I think the perfect place for him to go is Granada, because they have a similar philosophy in terms of wanting to play out the back and play a bit of exciting football. And I think that would suit him. There's no pressure there. There's no real expectations from him. So somewhere like that would be nice for him. Another place he could go is like a Real Sociedad, which is a bit more of a step up. Not from Arsenal, by the way, but just like from a Granada. And that could really help him just build his way into having a good foundation. But he's just not had any management experience. And that's what we're seeing.
Yeah. I mean, you can't lose like this and then nothing happen after.
I mean, you can take Xhaka and Holding with him if he wants. Look at that, they're playing two centre backs, and yet we've not laid a glove, man. We're not going to do anything, I know, but.
Is Elliot having a breakdown? Let me see. Oh, I'm so tired of this, to be honest. It's just a continuation. I mean, last season we ended on a high, but we really didn't.
No,
Bless
yeah.
you.
Oh, I'm so done with it. Who's having a break? Oh, Yankee. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I know what people are going to do. Like, I already know what people are going to do. They're going to melt down today and then wake up tomorrow and say, well, we didn't have Thomas and we didn't have Gabrielle and we didn't have White. And we're always going to be missing players. So if the next available person is Chambers, the next available person is Holding, next available is Elneny, we're going to continue to see this happen. Like, there's so many different issues. Oh, and anybody who thought that it was a good idea to continue with Leno, he should lose his spot today. That goal that he gave up, the second goal, and then the Rodri's goal was not good. It was so slow. What was Leno thinking? Let's see. So, Tony says, would you take Wenger back for the rest of the season?
No.
No, we need modern energy. We need somebody who knows, like, because our Arsene had lost it a little bit towards the end, so, and that's not to say that I don't think he'd be better than Arteta, but we need a director of football, and we need a manager with some credibility, some CV, some credit in the bank. Somebody who's going to make these boys sit up straight and say, I have to defend today or else I'm going to get ripped up. We need something like that. Could you ever see defenders, no matter how bad they are, defending the way that Chambers and Holding did, like under Simeone? Could you see that? I could not see that. Like, you do. Like, Arteta's sitting there, he's fuming, like, oh, it's your fault. Like, oh, just seeing him, like, look all upset is making me more upset. Like, shut up. Like, this is you. Like, you're in over your head. Just go. Like, just go, bro. Just go. Just go.
Yep. This is if they fired him, I'd be like, all right, we're starting to look like a well-run club again. Ooh, Rodri, how did you not? Oh no, Laporte, how did you not finish that one? Come on. Good ball that from Cancelo, was it? Oh no, was that I can't even. But yeah, Laporte should have done better there.
Just resign, bro. Just resign. Do us a freaking favor. Like, I cannot shake it. He's definitely a part of this. Like, I don't want to hear any nonsense about not having our best players. We haven't even seen them boys play together.
Yeah, cool. That's always going to be the case. I'm sorry, like you've come to Arsenal knowing there's going to be injuries and exclusions and all sorts. So you got to just get on with your job. But not having a plan, not having a style of play isn't an excuse. Oh, go on, Sterling. Oh, unlucky. Good save, Leno.
Yeah. So I mean, the issue, like I know people are like, okay, the 130 million, and it definitely wasn't spent correctly, like at all. Like we now when you look at it, which is always going to be the case, spending that amount on a defender and then him getting COVID or having COVID related issues, and then Ramsdale being 25 million, and he's a goalkeeper that Arteta is not going to play right away. That 70 million definitely could have been used differently for players that would be out here on the pitch. What would, I mean, at a, Souls, I have to ask you a question. So you're looking at Holding and Chambers in them. Like, would we be better off if the next man up was Guendouzi and Torreira and Saliba versus these guys?
100%. You spend £50 million to buy a ball playing centre back when you already had one. That you spent £27 million on and banked him to be your future. I know it's not Arteta, but this is what the club did, and you loaned him out. So you loaned the profile of player out to bring in the same profile of player. I'm not saying that White and Saliba are on the same level or one is better than the other, but I'm just saying in terms of profiles, you literally did that when you knew there's bigger issues at the club. And I'm not saying that Saliba would be any better than what we have. There could be the question can be asked and the argument could be there. But there's £50 million right there that you can then save to go get yourself that midfielder you need, to go get yourself the attacking midfielder you need, or to go get yourself the right back that you need. I just feel like the resource of money that we've spent hasn't been good enough. And if you then look at Saliba being loaned out, would that have been better than what we have? 100%. In terms of profile, in terms of what we're looking to do, building out of the back, he fits that mold. So the thing is, I'm happy we got Ben White because I do rate Ben White. I do think he's a very good centre back, but not at the cost of other things. And then when you look at, for example, Guendouzi, okay, yeah, he had the attitude issue and everything like that, but sometimes this is where management comes into it, and I think the loan last season was probably the right thing to do, just to get him to be a bit more disciplined, to respect the manager. I'm not in disagreement with that, but then to sell him, I think it's a bit wrong. You got to give him a chance. You got to give him a season to see if his attitude actually has changed, or if he can actually come in. Because the thing is, his attitude on the pitch wasn't a problem. Like, he always came in and gave 100%. That I will give him. And then when you look at Torreira, he's come out and said he wants to stay. So all the thing of what our reservations were, he's missing home and everything like that, aren't the case. He's come out and said, his agents come out and said he wants to give it a go at he wants to give it a go at Arsenal. So there's no more excuses. It's just the fact that we haven't really thought about things and we've not replaced well. We're banking on young players again to come in and change this team and change the fortunes of this team, when we could have gotten a more. And by the way, Awar is young. He's 22, 23, but more established. And that would have fit a lot more profiles and solved a lot more issues. Okay, not getting Madison, fine. Okay, you went with Odegaard. That's cool. And this is where where my issues have come in. It's just like we've got the players. We could have used our resources better, and then maybe we wouldn't be on the board and the manager as much if we had kept them, bought in right back and bought in a midfielder. That's just all really for me.
I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm just like, when you make huge decisions like getting rid of Guendouzi, Torreira, and Guendouzi were good players for us until certain managers didn't want them anymore. And when you get rid of Saliba as well, so those are huge decisions. So then when a couple of players are out and the next players up are Chambers and Holding and El Neni, and they're playing like this, it undermines all the decisions that you made. Like, they should have went into the market and said, the next player up cannot be El Neni. It cannot be Holding. It needs to be something else. You could have, look at these boys on the bench. Look at these boys. Look at these boys. Look at them, yo.
I've never seen a team's transfer strategy be buy as young as you can and not established, not
You could have brought in Basuma.
yeah.
Like you could have. You could have kept Saliba in and you could have sold Rob Holding. You could have sold
Mhm.
Rob Holding. He was looking for a house in Newcastle. You decided to keep him because you didn't want Saliba. What the hell is this? And it always comes back on you when you're proved wrong. And I'm looking at a concept that is proved wrong. They just showed Ramsdale, Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, and Lakanga on the bench, looking like they want to die. Is this really the precedent that you want to send for young players coming to Arsenal? This is what you're going to have to deal with? It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a freaking joke, man. This is your plan?
Release
Okay,
the
well,
ball. Oh, you're a dickhead as well, you.
Holding and Chambers are good guys, so let's keep them instead of the better players. That only works if you're winning.
I don't care if you're a good person, fam, as long as you're a good footballer. And okay, let me rephrase that. As long as you've not done anything crazy, right? And if you're just a dickhead, that's fine. I don't care as long as you're good on the pitch.
Tony asks if Arteta hadn't won the FA Cup, would he be sacked already? Probably. I think that gave him a lot of good faith that you should not be given good faith off of a cup, because anybody can pretty much win the cup. Not saying that it wasn't difficult, but it did. It gave him this clout of being this manager that he's not yet. And Yo-Yo said that, I don't know where the comment is. Where is it? Yo-Yo, I can't find your comment, but you said that all of Arteta's good work as a manager or talented coach was overplayed. And, I really think a little bit, yeah, because I haven't really seen a lot of improvement from.
Oh my god! Oh, to top it off, what a fucking well, how do we concede that? Oh my god! Oh
Oh,
my
we
god!
conceded another goal.
How? Oh my! Oh, that just tops our day off. That is funny. That is hilarious. That is so funny. Oh, brilliant! Well done. I need to see that again because that was funny, bro. Did someone touch that or did that go straight in from a crossing?
I mean, they're confused.
Oh no,
about
Fernand Torres touched it, but still, that's funny. That is funny. That is jokes. That's hilarious. Brilliant. I'm sorry, man. Taney can't defend, man. Man just lets these crosses just come in, fam.
I don't know.
It is peak out here. Oh, we're 20th. Way. Get in there, lads. Fucking brilliant.
You think we'll have enough to stay up?
Yeah, I mean that's never in question. It's just how far off relegation could we actually be? That's the real question. I'm top six is getting out the equation if he stays. I'm sorry, we're not getting top six.
He has to go.
Yep.
The fact that we have 10 red cards since he's been in charge is not a coincidence.
Yeah, he's had more losses than Wenger's had in his entire. What was that weird stat? Like he's had more something in like 6 months than like Wenger's had in his whole career or something. This is so hard. This is so depressing. I'm sorry. This is so hard to watch. Go on, Sterling. Bad pass. I never thought we'd get but actually I thought top six is an expected. Otherwise, you get sacked. That's what I thought. I didn't expect it. I'm not expecting it because they're not going to sack Arteta. They're going to keep him, and they're going to be like, brilliant. We got 8th again, and even that's quite an accomplishment at the moment.
Please go, fam. Just go. Resign. Make the decision easier. Shit.
Yeah, Tierney looks like he's just giving up as well. But he looks like he's giving
I
up.
mean, there's always two people on his side. Like, I get what you're saying about not pressuring the ball, but man is just tired. He's probably tired of being battered every day and playing when he's injured. Maybe he doesn't want to ruin his career. I mean, he just signed a new contract, and this is what he's dealing with. Like, we're gonna lose all these young players. Matthew D'Souza says, Jess, we can lance the Boyle and ditch Arteta. Then what? Another caretaker coach, Josh Kroenke, is still learning. That's the issue. Is we have Josh Kroenke, who's basically using Arsenal as a pet project. Stan just threw him one of the teams and said, "You deal with it. That's fine." We have Vinay, Arteta, and Edu. Not a single person in the executive office knows what the F they're doing. And people are still saying that Arteta needs time. He doesn't need more time. We need somebody with some experience, and we actually need a 2-for-1. We need to fire Edu and Arteta and get two people in that are experienced and know what the hell they're doing. Two. You know what the thing about it, effect is that they can talk to Conte all they want, but Conte is going to look at this and say, the transfer window is about to close. What am I about to do? You know, what am I about to do? What I do think is that they would never, with Conte, they would never do this. They would never go out there and defend the way that they have today, or lack of defending, because
Yeah, because they know they'd get a smack in the face if they did that.
They are taking liberties with Arteta because he's a joke. Yeah. Oh well.
No, like the thing is, if this defending was happening yet well, firstly they'll be too scared to do this defending. Number two, if it did happen, I'm telling you, fam, he would be kicking the shit out of these players. They're becoming black and blue every single week.
I know that this is going to sound really bad, but they need to empty the stadium.
I mean, it's that City. They can't really empty that.
No, not at City. Our next home game. If fans don't show up against Norwich, they have to get rid. That's the only reason why they got rid of Emery, is because there was no fans in the stands. Get rid.
Mm-hmm. I know this is gonna sound, but I'm so glad Xhaka got a red card, because now we can't play him.
Yeah, that's amazing. You know, but you should have just got rid. Like, you know, like, just to know that we could have had Basuma in our midfield makes me sick. It does. It makes me sick. I mean, Arteta actually went out here with no midfield. He decided it was okay against City, that has a really, really good 3-man midfield, to go out with none.
Oh yeah, what do they have really good midfield? What should we do? Not play a midfield? Yay!
Yeah, don't play a midfield.
Do you know the funny thing? Chelsea was like, what do they do really well? Play really well on the wide areas. What shall we do? Let's go narrow. Oh, amazing. He's fucking dumb. He's stupid, fam. I'm sorry. If anyone says he needs more time, I'm gonna call him deluded. I'm calling every single person who thinks, no, Arteta just needs more time. No, he doesn't. We sack him now. No 10 games. None of this. I can't have it. There's no justification for why he deserves. No one deserves time. They earn it, and he hasn't earned 10 games for me, or another 7, or whatever it may be, or another 6. So I don't know. He doesn't deserve it. He should have gone after Europa League, in my opinion. So this is already overstaying his welcome. Go on, Mahrez. Good save, Leno. Good save. Do you reckon they will, though? Because I know it. Like, because are we playing? We're playing Norwich at home, aren't we? I believe.
Yeah, we are, and then we go Burnley away.
That's more. Let's be real. Like, if we I know it's difficult to say right now, but more than likely we'll win that game. So I don't reckon.
We won't.
Do you not think? I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. I do think we'll beat them personally.
Because last season we thought we were going to win a bunch of games and we lost 8 in a row, and this feels quite similar to me. So I would say
it's Norwich, though. Their quality is horrendous. Like
Does
it is.
that? When has that ever mattered? They're going to turn up against us. They know that this is a chance to get 3 points.
Yeah,
We're
that's
the
true.
last place team.
And we always give people their first wins.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, that would have been a good goal. That unlucky Cancelo.
Mhm.
Yeah, Leno's pulled off some good saves. I can't even lie, fam. It's a bit too late for it, but
Yeah. I mean, he gave up 2. So.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's a bit late, but still.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you need to fall to the ground for that one? Come on.
Just go ahead and make it 6. I mean, might as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's 5-0, to be honest.
Mhm. The fact that they're never going down the right side just shows you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I do feel sorry for Tierney, but it seems to be a constant issue where he doesn't
No,
stop crosses.
if
I
you,
get it. I do get it.
yeah.
I do get it. But like,
Mhm.
it's one of those where I just don't see him like ever close them. And I get it. Like, obviously there are like mitigating circumstances to that, but even City fans are just like, yeah, we kind of expected this. This is just horrible, man.
Mhm.
I can't lie. That white kit that they bought out this season, that is beautiful. Oh, that's a funny story that I've got. Yeah, so I went to KFC the other day just for lunch from work, and this kid had Grealish at the back. This is just when they signed him, and he
Mhm.
dropped Coke all over it. And
Oh
his
no.
dad was fuming. It looked like he had just bought it, to be honest. What? Tell me something different, lad. When has that never been the case? 25 attempts to 1.
Yeah, and even AK Gunner, Brentford beat us, so can Norwich, and that's kind of where I
Mm,
sit. I know we have every game. There's going to be something. We didn't have this player. We didn't have this player. We didn't have this player. He cannot coach this team into a win unless
you
it's
know what's going to be
academy
hard?
kids.
Winners. Who's the winners are? There isn't. I'm not giving it to an Arsenal player.
No, definitely not.
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is going to be a horrible day for me. I'm already getting messages from City fans. I'm
I'm
going to
so glad
banner
I
them
don't.
back and say it's only 5-0, fam. Like, what the fuck is that about? You should have
Mhm.
hammered us. Oh, no. Oh, if even when I go out now. Oh, fuck's sakes.
Oh gosh, it's over, right?
Oh, yeah, for me it is. Yeah, I think you've still got about a couple of seconds left.
That's a good one, Tony. The winner is Saliba. It really is.
To be fair, that's who's on the instant reaction is like, has anyone committed?
No, I mean if it's just
I
me,
don't
it's
I don't
just
want you
me.
to clap us, fam. Piss the fuck. I don't want to see your faces, fam. Stop clapping the fans that came, you dickheads. You absolute fools. You should have shown that on the pitch when I clap us. I'd be booing them. If I was on there, I'd be booing all of them. None of
Yeah.
you deserve. No, don't clap them. Don't clap them. Are you man dickheads, bruv? Why you? No. It's the fans' fault. The fans out, fam. I don't even care about these man.
I'm
No,
so
don't clap them
numb
back.
right
Don't
now.
clap them back. You booed them. Tell them you're pissed. Why are you clapping them back? No. I'm done. I
This
don't care
is
about
just sad.
clapping them back and cheering them, fam. Whose shirt do you want? You're losers. You're a bunch of losers, fam.
All right, you guys. I'm going to get off now. Well, I know I'll be back for instant reaction. I'll
When is it?
see
Sorry.
like in 20 minutes,
Ah, cool.
So yeah, so I will be back for instant reaction, winners and losers, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we'll talk about it more. Bye guys. Thank you so much for joining us for the watch along.